Hello, this is XLIV. I'm entirely too tall for this camera angle, but today we're going to be talking about what my channel is going to become and my test setup, which is a great example of what we're doing. So we're going to be doing some kind of jank stuff. We're mostly going to be looking at audio tech. We'll definitely look at PC tech. Anything goes. What I have here today is some RCA SP3400TA. They are three-way passive radiators. No, they are three-way speakers with passive radiators. They have a 10-inch woofer, a 10-inch passive radiator, which is an unpowered speaker that sits in and moves with the box pressure. There is a mid-range speaker of 4-inch diameter, and there is a 1-inch tweeter on here. Maximum power these things say they can handle is 160 watts. The impedance is at 8 ohms. I got these at a thrift store a while ago. They got the RCA logo up top and a nice black cover. And excuse me, this will get better. I am only one person and I have a tripod. We will have a cameraman shortly. Give it a month or two. Looking in on this. In on that for you. Now that doesn't look entirely readable on my end. Might need to be reversed or something, but I'm sure it'll all get sorted out. I found these at a thrift store for about $100. Not too bad. They got original stickers. They got cabinet laminated with I don't know. I think it says it better on the other one. Let me go look at that one. They have pinch terminals, really nice pinch terminals. It says cabinet laminated with mar and stain resistant wood grain vinyl. They look pretty alright. Oh, and my amplifier is a Crown CE2000 I got for 80 bucks. Had to replace a couple screws on it, but it can supply up to, what was it? 660 watts to 4 ohms. It's about 400 watts to 4 ohms. Put a picture of that up. Basically, it can supply more than 2 times what these things are rated to run at. Let's set up my clamp meter, which we are not using it as a clamp meter. Set this over to ohms. Sorry for the wide angle. You still can't. Okay, I just dropped one of the covers of this into the speaker thing. Don't worry, we're going to be taking the panels off. It is showing open loop, which is totally standard for it not being connected. Let's plug this in, roughly 8 ohms. They are still holding true to their 8 ohms. You may have noticed, or probably not because of the camera angle, that I plugged it in backwards with the black to the red and the red to the black. That, however, does not matter as much as you think because it is all AC, alternating current. There is no positive and negative. The only difference that makes is for phase control. So, throwing this out of the way. It's a Milwaukee, it'll survive. And go ahead and start putting this thing together. Alright, now that we got that done, we can now wire it up. Of course I put this away and it got tangled. Why wouldn't it? A little jank, but we're gonna grab the camera. Gotta adjust it. Sorry if the tripod is loud, it is broken. I will invest in one later. This thing weighs a lot. So for this we have the standard PC connector. Alright, let me move the viewfinder. Grab that so we can show you me. This is the wrong end. Plug that end in, plug this into the wall. Conveniently, this is how the cable wants to run. All the way down the power strip if I plug it into the far one. So for that, we're just gonna plug it into this one, which conveniently covers up the reset switch. Don't know if I like this cable. I'm not starting to. So for this to run, there is no DSP, no anything really. It's just signal boost speakers. So dealing with that, we got speak on for this, which is a push in and twist, and you'll hear a little click or you won't. Depends on that. Same for the other channel. Channels are the stereo. It is a stereo breakout cable that is required to be used, which is this patch cable. It starts off with the 3.5 millimeter TRS, switched out to, and conveniently, since no RCA is not red for right, they made the red the left channel. Who knows? So for that, they go over here. We are going to have channel 1 as left. So channel 1 will be red, and channel 2 will be left. So after we got all that wired, channel 1 is left, which this will be channel 1. And this will be channel 2, as shown up here. We are going to grab the speaker wire, channel 1, and run it over to the speaker, which is pretty standard operation, not too hard. Unfortunately, negative doesn't really matter as long as they're the same on both speakers so that they're not out of phase and canceling each other out. The RCAs are pretty cool, but not so cool that they have banana binding posts. Don't want to have the signal cable being all interfered with by the power. Unlikely to happen, but not to have. I need to route this on the other side of the cable just to get that out of the way just a little bit more. Alright, getting the MAC cable out of the way because it's not doing anything. Just kind of throw this over there. Scoop up the banana plugs and just pocket them for later use. We're going to be running back.
Taking a knee.
Powering on the Crown. It is pretty loud. The fan does need to be replaced. I will eventually do that. I have tried to clean it off with compressed air in a can. It did something. It's not the best. So first powering this up. Let's give it an absolute classic. You know, sometimes just wiggling your cables works wonders. Kind of the equivalent of just whacking something mechanical with a hammer and it working. That was not a good sound. Plugging this in while it's hot. Or not, because I'm not the editor. We will see how that goes. Ah, we appear to be getting signal. Ah, there it is. There is channel 1. So when we set full power on the Crown amplifier, just turning it up halfway on the Crown amplifier. These are extremely dusty because, why do you think? I haven't cleaned them.
Tis so too.
Everything seems to be wired properly. Put something on a little bit more upbeat, let's say.
72 degrees.
Just something that has a little bit more power behind the music.
Yeah. Be different.
Walking around to look at the speakers, I can tell that you can see exactly what they look like.
Bit.
So I do believe the bottom one is the passive and the top one is the active. And then you can see your 4-inch mid-range and your 1-inch tweeter.
Can't see. My way.
So this will be my typical...
Different.
Yeah, I'm on my knees, I'm still on frame. So this will be my typical test demo setup. So by that means if I'm testing a CD player or testing other speakers or testing different things, it'll typically be in this setup. These are going to be the default speakers because they're the easiest to move and they sound amazing. You wouldn't think RCA would sound amazing.
Difference.
Do you get some of their tower speakers? And they are pretty good. So just some more demo stuff on this. I didn't really make a cue. Not really prepared for that. Some stuff that has just a little bit more bass to it. This is some of that low bass. Sounds really great in like the car. got way too much bass for the car, actually. This is just a 2019 MacBook Pro. I got stereo cable, Crown CE2000. It's the whatever model number those are, the long one. And that's the test demo so far. If you didn't know, the music I had to play is music that I have made myself. It is 72 degrees. There will be links in the description and links to all the products I'm using. I am recording this on a Sony Handycam. Mainly, I'm just, with this video, showing you guys around. It's not much. These have excellent low end. I would love to show you some songs that you might know, but they're all probably copyrighted, so most likely they are. I know they are. But mostly, that's what it is. I'll play some of the demo music so you get a baseline of what it should sound like whenever I do demos and stuff like that. That's about it. Up closer with your guys. I can control it on my phone, which is pretty nice. Definitely have more bass to it. Just for the fun of it, we can also crank these up to Jesus, because that's not even halfway up. Way too much music and volume for my neighbors to handle. They have a very decent. Barely hear me over this, I assume. By the amount of power I'm setting through it. Something a little bit more different.
72 degrees. Yeah, baby. Come all of the ladies. Do not be lazy. Just listen to this jingle right now. It gotta be different, different, man. It gotta be different. Don't be yourself, don't be when you don't.
$72 degrees.
Is that what rubber chicken? I don't think this camera can justify
States of difference.
So I guess that's a pretty good enough demo of that. I probably can't see me, but this has been 72 degrees or XLIV, whatever it is. This is XLIV. I do go by 72 degrees on my music. Thank you for watching. This is what the channel will be about. Just demoing stuff and looking through stuff. Like this amplifier being able to move the woofers that much. It's pretty crazy. These RCAs are definitely one of my favorite pairs of speakers I've ever owned. They do absolutely amazing. And yeah, this is it.
Go back down.
XLIV. I realized that I need a bigger tripod because this is at full boom and I changed my way. Bruh. I'm recording here. Hello. Gonna see if that